Hey, before the video starts, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment what I should do next. And if you really enjoy and subscribe to the channel, I would love to have you around. Okay, let's do this. Intro. I made questionable life choices very quickly. Hey, folded legs here. Quick disclaimer before we start. Yes, there is gameplay in the background. No, it has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's just there so you don't have to stare at my face or watch my soul quietly evacuate mid-sentence. Now, important context. I watched the entire Wednesday series in 2 days. 2 days. No breaks. No brain cells. Just caffeine, bad posture, and increasingly louder internal screaming. Which means this entire video was written while I was operating at toaster-level processing speed. No sleep, no notes, just vibes, poor judgment, and a deep spiritual need to finish it before my frontal lobe caught on fire. So if something sounds slightly unhinged, or like I emotionally processed an episode, while my left eye was twitching and my right eye was glitching, that's not an error. That's the update. This is not a polished essay. This is not a think piece. This is a Goblin review powered by regret and Red Bull. Also, yes, I enjoyed season 1 a lot. Season 2, we'll talk about it. There may be yelling. There may be grief. There will be judgment. If you're here for spoilers, you won't get them. If you're here for clean structure, absolutely not. If you're here for honest reactions, chaotic pacing, and me speed running my feelings like I'm trying to glitch into the boss fight, you are exactly where you belong. Alright, let's get into it. Let's talk about Wednesday and why binge watching it that fast should legally count as a form of self-harm with vibes. Section 1, Deadpan Menace enrolls and immediately rejects the premise. Season 1 of Wednesday opens, and within 5 minutes I knew. Oh, this is not a learn the lesson show. This is the lesson is that some people are built wrong on purpose show. Wednesday does not arrive at this school to grow. She arrives to observe, judge, and silently rank everyone from annoying to actively deserve psychic damage. Everyone else is doing normal teen nonsense. Crushes, drama, trying to be liked, running full sprint into humiliation. And Wednesday is just standing there like, interesting, incorrect, embarrassing. Moving on. The humor isn't loud. It's dry, sharp, and delivered like she's reading a grocery list written in bloodless Times New Roman. She says the most unhinged shit imaginable, with the exact same tone you'd use to ask where the bathroom is. No punchline face. No, wink. No, mercy. And then she just stands there, letting it marinate, like she wants you to sit with what she just said. Social cues? Disabled. Authority figures? Cosplay. There's a constant vibe of, she is not lost. She is not confused. She knows exactly who she is. And unfortunately for everyone else, she's comfortable with it. People keep trying to figure her out, trying to fix her, trying to provoke a reaction, like that's a safe activity, and she gives them absolutely nothing, except prolonged eye contact and a sentence that detonates their self-esteem on impact. The show is smart about it. It doesn't rush plot. It lets moments sit long enough for you to feel awkward, which is the joke. Sometimes the humor is literally her silence. Sometimes it's her saying something insane and leaving the scene like she didn't just emotionally mug someone. And yeah, I love this season. This was one of my favorite female lead, girl boss shows, because most of those are hot garbage. They think strength means beaches, confidence means yelling, And empowerment means explaining yourself to idiots. Season 1 doesn't do that. Wednesday doesn't explain. She doesn't soften. She doesn't compromise. She doesn't apologize for existing incorrectly. She just exists, like a problem the school legally has to accommodate. Also, yes, she's attractive. That's not the point. But pretending it's not true is cope. We can acknowledge reality and keep breathing. What matters here is tone. This first half exists to make one thing clear. Wednesday is not changing for anyone. If growth is coming, it's going to be dragged in. Furious, resentful, and offended by the concept. Section 2, everyone is lying and Wednesday is the only one paying attention. This is the half of season 1 where Wednesday stops pretending this is a mystery and starts exposing how stupid everyone is. Nobody's normal. Everyone is lying. And everyone thinks they're subtle because they whispered once. They're being dramatic. Whispering like secrets evaporate if you lower your voice. Overreacting like anxiety is a competitive sport. Making everything harder than it needs to be for absolutely no reason. Wednesday is watching all of it like, wow, this is a group project, and none of you did the reading. This is where the comedy actually locks in, because everyone else is spiraling emotionally, and Wednesday is just collecting red flags like the canon, except she's not excited. She's judging the collection. She doesn't investigate politely. She investigates like she already knows you're lying, and is just waiting to see how bad your explanation gets. Someone tries to bond with her. Immediate skill check. Failed. Someone trauma dumps. She blinks once, like her brain just blue screened out of self-defense. Someone flirts. Bro unlocked the humiliation achievement. And the best part is, the show never tries to save her. No soft side. No, maybe she'll open up. No emotional patch notes. She stays weird. She stays sharp. She stays awkward. And completely uninterested in playing nice, making friends, or respecting anyone's vibes. As the season pushes forward, everything gets messier. Secrets stack. Tension rises. People panic. Poorly. Wednesday doesn't. She's calm. Too calm. Main character energy so strong, even the background got scared. She just keeps moving forward, asking the worst possible questions, at the worst possible times, like she's stress testing everyone's sanity on purpose. By the time season 1 wraps, it feels earned, not because things are clean, but because Wednesday never compromised who she was to get there. She didn't learn to fit in. She learned fitting in was optional. And honestly, that's why season 1 works. Section 3, season 2 loses the plot and replaces it with a lecture. Let me be very clear, because this keeps getting twisted by people who think sass equals feminism. I do not hate strong women. I hate bad writing wearing a girl boss badge like it comes with health insurance. Season 1 of Wednesday worked because she was strong, without announcing it every 5 minutes like a TED Talk with bangs. She was weird. She was sharp. She was confident. And the show trusted her to exist without a pop-up window saying, "This is female empowerment. Please clap." Season 2 walks in like, actually, let's explain the subtext out loud until it becomes text. Then stencil it on your forehead. And that's where it loses me. Not because women are powerful, but because the script thinks it's doing a group project for Instagram. This isn't about women being powerful. That's great. Love that. Tattoo that on my spine. This is about the show replacing clever character work with speeches, vibes, and feminist fortune cookie wisdom. Season 1 was goofy, dark, awkward, funny in a way that didn't need approval. like a gremlin that happened to ace algebra. Season 2 feels like it's checking boxes while staring directly into the camera and waiting for applause. Anytime a guy shows up, he's either evil, useless, or there to get verbally neutered like a lab retriever. Not because the story needs it, because the message demands a sacrifice. That one early line from the mom about letting your dad think he runs things set the tone for the whole season. Passive-aggressive empowerment with the subtlety of a brick through your TV. From that point on, it's less mystery, less chaos, and more. In case you didn't get it, here's the moral. Again, but louder, with eyeliner. Strong female leads don't need megaphones. They need good writing. Wednesday didn't need fixing. She needed space. But the show fixed her anyway, like a studio note with a superiority complex. And that's why season 2 feels meh. Not unwatchable, just hollow. It traded personality for posture, confidence for commentary, chaos for committee-approved slogans. Season 1 trusted me. Season 2 treats me like I failed the quiz. And I came here for deadpan menace and weird joy. Not a sermon with winged eyeliner and a marketing budget. Section 4, Season 2 wakes up halfway through and remembers how to have fun. Look, I was ready to bury Season 2. I have a shovel. I picked a playlist. But halfway through, it sat up like, my bad. I forgot I'm supposed to be entertaining. Suddenly it stops reading like a manifesto and starts acting like a show again. The first half was stiff, like it ironed the plot flat, then laminated it for safety. Everything felt scheduled, like they were following a plot outline submitted to HR. No chaos, no surprises, just a straight line and a polite nod. Meanwhile, Season 1, that thing swerved off-road on purpose. Every episode was one Red Bull away from a personality disorder. Season 1 trusted the weird. Trusted Wednesday to say nothing and still ruin your day. Trusted dead silence to hit harder than punchlines. Season 2 opens like it's scared of being misunderstood. Like if they don't spell it out, someone on Twitter will file a complaint. But then, around the halfway point, it finally shrugs and says, you know what? Let's get weird again. And suddenly it's back. Not fully, but enough to notice. The plot loosens up. Characters stop sounding like they're giving book reports. People start making terrible decisions again. On impulse, not agenda. And Wednesday, she starts being funny on accident again. Not because she's dunking on someone, but because she exists wrong and refuses to apologize for it. The back half feels like someone spilled chaos juice in the writer's room, and nobody cleaned it up. It's not Season 1 magic, but it's haunted, and twitching, and finally alive. The issue was never the message. The issue was the chokehold they put it in. Season 1 let the chaos cook. Season 2 tried to put it in a box labeled themes, and the box caught fire. Only when they gave up controlling the weird did the show remember what it was, and what it is. It's deeply unserious in the best possible way. Outro, still rolling, still side-eyeing Season 3. Alright, that's Wednesday. Season 1, lightning in a bottle. Weird, sharp, uncomfortably funny in a way that felt illegal but therapeutic. Season 2, mixed bag. Some sparks. Some why am I being held hostage by this subplot moments. And a first half that made me question my life choices. The back half tried. It really did. Like a group project partner showing up on the last day with vibes and iced coffee. But hey, it helped. Still, if Season 3 shows up with the same stiff, preachy, clipboard energy nonsense, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna be that specific flavor of disappointed where I dramatically close the laptop and stare at the wall like it betrayed me. Because this show can be so good when it stops begging for validation and just lets Wednesday be strange, quiet, and casually terrifying again. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for trusting my loud, reckless opinions. Thanks for rolling through all this with me, even when the writing got lost and asked for directions we did not approve. If you made it all the way here, you're officially cursed with taste. Drop the code word in the comments. Nevermore. Folded legs signing off. Still rolling. Still watching. Still judging ... politely. For now.
Wait! Her Highness commands that I go with you. She's curious about the planet.
Bosa or Yusa?
I'm Padme, one of the Queen's handmaidens.
This is not a good idea. But if the Queen wishes it... Now we need to find a mechanic selling the parts we need. Let's ask around.